Is it true that your son actually came up with an idea for another song that's on the album?
Yeah, he did. My 8-year-old son is really a very musical, really musical. He just loves music. He's like all my kids do. Music is a big part of our lives. And yeah, he came in, I was giving the kids a bath or whatever, and he came in and said, hey, Poppy, I wrote a song. And he sang me this little hook. And I was like, man, that's really good. No, like that's great. And then months later, I was with me and Ryan Tedder, and I were sitting in a room, and he's such a beautiful kid, such a beautiful dude. And we're such good friends. And we're writing, and it wasn't going bad. It just wasn't, we're sitting there trying to, improvise and ad lib these little stupid-doos. And I finally panicked and said, hey, it was him and Greg Wells. I said, you guys will think I'm crazy, but can I sing you something that my 8-year-old sang? And I sang the hook, and both of them, their eyes wide, looked up and said, oh my God, that's unbelievable. And we worked on it for about, I don't know, an hour. And we knew we had a hit song, a big hit song. And Ryan came back the next 5 days with, what's the chicken that I love so much? Oh my God. Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
he kept bringing Chick-fil-A, and we had the best time. And it's funny, I'll Never Not Love You, and the other song, it was so neck and neck. We did, the only reason I think that we ended up going with I'll Never Not Love You as the first single was because we felt the other song would be better for the summer. Dude, I'm telling you, this record, I gotta shut up about it. I'm so excited for people to hear.
What was your son's reaction to then finding out that you took his hook and you turned it into a whole song?
Well, his instant reaction was, because I called my wife and she was in the van and on speaker. Yes, we drive a minivan. And I'm such a dad. And I says, babe, we took Noah's idea. We completely got a song, like a hit song. And my son was in the back and he said, Poppy. I said, yeah. He said, how much do I get? That was his first question. How much do I get, Poppy? So and he does. He gets writing credit. He gets his percent. So
amazing. Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. That's so sweet. I love your entire journey. I think it's so admirable to see how hard you worked in order to get to where you are today. There's a lot of artists, especially in the pandemic, that have been struggling and might think of giving up. What advice do you typically give to somebody like that?
Well, I think, man, it's been so hard for so many people. Mental health has always been an issue, but I don't think many of us realized how serious it was and how vulnerable the strongest of us are. And here's what I would say to any artist. It doesn't matter. Listen, it's easy for me to say I know that because I've had success, but my success never came because I sold records or I made money doing what I did. I was as successful when I was 20 years old playing in nightclubs, and I was 25 years old still doing the same thing. I was successful because I realized that I had a lifelong romance with music, and music would never hurt me or leave me or be disloyal to me. And God blessed me with that passion. And I say to people all the time, many people ask me the advice for their kids or for people in their wife, because she wants it. Put your romance with the music first and enjoy every second, because there's no greater, deeper, richer love than the love that we have with music. And I don't care if it means you're creating it or you go home and put records on and you let it fill you up and fulfill you. That's such a special thing to, and I imagine I speak for you as well when we talk about music. Such a special thing to have that romance. What a beautiful romance. What a beautiful romance. I mean, it sounds probably cheesy, but when I hear melody, when I hear music, I feel like maybe that's the voice of God talking to us, So that's what I would say to people. I'd say, your success should never have anything to do with how many copies it sold or what the Rolling Stone reviewer said. Your success should come the second that you give birth to this incredible piece of music, this original, distinct music that only you could have made. That is success. And that's how you should, value your work.
Right. So
That's how I hope to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And talking about you performing in clubs and working your way up, I know when you were first starting that you actually sang telegrams for a short amount of time. Is there a time or a memory from that experience that sticks out to you at all?
Oh God, there's so many. I used to sing in
Yeah.
shopping malls. They'd pay me to, I worked for this really wonderful lady named Alexis, and she ran this shop called Balloon Action. And it was in in the Denman Mall down in the East End. And I used to live down there. And she used to pay me it was really good money. It was, very fair, $40 or something. And I would show up to like Earl's or Cactus Club, and I would, someone would pay me. And I remember going to one of those restaurants. I can't remember which one it was, but it was busy. It was like a Saturday. And I showed up in this, because I used to wear my dad's suits. I was like 18 years old, 17, 18 years old, and they were way too big for me. And I showed up, and I went to the table, and they said, he's here. The telegram singer's here or whatever. And I remember that I sang, they paid me to sing like I can't remember, it was like a Harry Connick. I know you so well. I can tell by the sound of your voice that you're really in love with me. And you are. Yes, you are. And I sang the song, and I did the whole thing and a big ending. And the guy, the husband or whoever, came over, and he's like, that sucked, Nobody can even hear you over all the people in the restaurant. Like that was brutal, man. We're not going to pay you. And I remember thinking, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe this singing thing sucks, And that was one memory. It's weird. It's funny. So is my personality that I remember the one crappy thing, like there were probably a zillion beautiful experiences, but I remember that one crappy thing. That's so me.
I'm sure you're just laughing now though at that guy, because what is he doing,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And I mean, there was another one I remember. They paid me to go sing at Metrotown, the mall, during Christmas. And so my grandpa used to come everywhere with me. We were playing, and there was this kid named John, who was this wonderful opera singer that I'd done these these contests with when I was about 18. And I had a guitar player there. And he said, I said, you want, and nobody was listening to me. People were just walking past me, and nobody cared. And so I said to him, hey, you want to sing something with a, guitar player? And he said, okay. And he went, Ave Maria. And the whole, the shit, sorry, excuse me, they just stopped. Like the escalators, everyone just went, who? And I remember thinking oh my God, I'm never going to make it. I'm never going to make it.
Well, you did. Spoiler. Here you are now.
Somehow, man. Spoiler alert. Somehow.
I so appreciate talking to you. Thank you so much.
No, likewise. It was really nice to hang with you. Bye, Shannon.
Bye.